Welcome, dear children. Math tricks are the ways to solve complex mathematical problems easily and quickly. Here we have few tricks to reduce the complexity in trigonometry. This is the famous trigonometric table that gives us the trigonometric ratios of certain angles like 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. But most of the times we find it difficult to remember. But I'm going to teach you tricks to remember it in an easy way. Now we are going to derive the values for sine theta. For that we need to take values from 0 to 4. 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. All these values has to be divided by 4 in the next step. 0 by 4, 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4. 0 by 4 will give you 0. 1 by 4 is 1 by 4. 2 by 4 when it's simplified will give you 1 by 2. 3 by 4 is 3 by 4. 4 divided by 4 will give you 1. In the next step, you have to take the square root of all these values. Square root of 0, square root of 1 by 4, square root of 1 by 2, square root of 3 by 4, square root of 1. Square root of 0 is 0 and square root of 1 by 4 is 1 by 2 because square root of 1 is 1 and square root of 4 is 2. Next, square root of 1 by 2 is 1 divided by root 2 because square root of 1 is 1 and square root of 2 is square root 2. Next, square root of 3 is root 3 divided by 2 because square root of 3 is square root 3 and square root of 4 is 2. Then square root of 1 is 1. These are the values for sine theta. So sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is 1 by 2, sine 45 is 1 by root 2, sine 60 is root 3 by 2 and sine 90 is 1. Next, we will derive the values of cos theta. For cos theta, if you write all the values of sine theta in the reverse order, you will get the values of cos theta. So cos 0 is 1, cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2 and cos 60 is 1 by 2 and cos 90 is 0. You can see that all the values of sine theta are written in reverse for cos theta. To derive tan theta's value, we have to divide sine theta by cos theta for its respective angle. Let's take the angle 0. Sine 0 is 0 and cos 0 is 1. 0 divided by 1 will give you 0. So tan 0 is 0. Next, sine 30 is 1 by 2 and cos 30 is root 3 by 2. 1 divided by 2 divided by root 3 by 2. If you divide, you will get 1 by root 3. Next, sine 45 is 1 by root 2 and cos 45 is 1 by root 2. If you divide both the values, you will get 1. Next, in order to get tan 60, you have to divide sine 60 and cos 60. Sine 60's value is root 3 by 2 divided by cos 60's value is 1 by 2. and that will give you root 3. Next, to get tan 90, you have to divide sin 90 by cos 90. Sin 90's value is 1 divided by cos 90's value is 0, and that is not defined. So tan 90's value is not defined. Before deriving the values of the other three trigonometric ratios, first let's understand this concept. Inverse of 0 is not defined because 0 can be written as 0 by 1, and the inverse of this is 1 by 0, which is not defined. Next, inverse of not defined is 0. Not defined can be written as inverse of not defined is 0. Not defined is 1 by 0. 1 by 0's inverse is 0 by 1, which is equal to 0. Next, inverse of 1 is 1. Next, we are going to derive the values for cosecant theta. We know that cosecant theta is the inverse of sin theta. So, if we reverse all the values of sin theta, we will get the values of cosecant theta. We know the inverse of 0 is not defined. Next, we have 1 by 2. Inverse of 1 by 2 is 2 by 1. We can simply write 2. Next, inverse of 1 by root 2 is root 2 by 1, and we can simply write it as root 2. Then, the inverse of root 3 by 2 is 2 by root 3. And the inverse of 1 is just 1. Next, we are going to derive the value of secant theta. Just like how we did for sin theta and cosecant theta, we are going to apply the same process of inverse. So, inverse of 1 is 1. Inverse of root 3 by 2 is 2 by root 3. And inverse of 1 by root 2 is just root 2. And inverse of 1 by 2 is 2, and inverse of 0 is not defined. Next, we are going to derive cos theta's value. So, inverse of 0 is not defined, and inverse of 1 by root 3 is root 3. Inverse of 1 is 1, and inverse of root 3 is 1 by root 3. And inverse of not defined is 0. So, this is the trigonometric table which we have thought to be difficult, but using simple tricks it has been made easy. I hope it would have been useful for you. Thank you.